in terms of the telltale signs. When can I, as a mother, tell that, something is wrong, something is amiss? I know we've picked from Mary, what led her to thinking or seeing that something is wrong with her, but what are some of those telltale signs? Good.
So some of the telltale signs, the obvious ones, are withdrawal, anxiety, and then loss of appetite, or onset change of weight. In a span of a month or a week or two, there's a change in weight, and then again, disrupted sleep patterns. But again, these things mostly start before. At prenatal. Some signs start from there. When there's no psychosocial support, when there's no conducive atmosphere back at where this lady is coming from. So when she comes to the hospital, they're either elevated after birth or taken to a higher notch after birth. And so some of the obvious signs is such as anxieties and lack of appetite, just irritability. Right. These people just become so irritable. The husband will be like, my wife is so irritable. I can't stand her. It's not her. It's all the emotions, all the weird hormones going on in her body. Everything is not just in place. And then again, it's very important to note that there's baby blues that last within 3 to 4 days or a max of 5 days. And then the mother gets accustomed to having the baby around. And then again, now there's the PPD that we're discussing now, that would last even up to 6 months. And then there's the psychosis now. Now, the psychosis is the one that would require medication. Right. So, yes.
Those are the three types of postpartum, yeah?
Of course.
Okay, you mentioned psychosocial support, and you mentioned husbands, and I want us to talk to husbands. Mary here says she has the best spouse ever. She has the best hubby ever who stood with her and by her. I want you to talk to the men. How do they support us as women? Because, in fact, when it happens, from what I'm getting, is you're not even aware it's happening.
True.
How can they support their spouses?
First of all, we have to appreciate that PPD is not only for women. Men are also affected. Because for once, attention will not be theirs again. Okay? There's somebody else in the picture. Sure. They have to provide for this new baby inside the house. So yes, they'll also get affected with this postpartum. But again, there's a way to deal with it. There's a way men can assist women and women can assist men. You see, during the prenatal clinics, their health providers are supposed to take them through this transition, pole. They're supposed to go through this transition. And then when they are able to be taken through this transition at the prenatal, then they are able to, acclimatize, or rather come to terms with the changes that are about to happen. Right. So men play also another important role by giving these women a conducive atmosphere there at home, support them, listen to them. She's carrying a life. Hormones are everywhere.
Or lives.
Yes, exactly. A life or lives. So hormones are everywhere. Things are not just happening so right. And then the lady herself is trying to come to terms with her own self.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Things have changed. She's no longer the Dorothy that was there before. So men should give that conducive atmosphere, understand that things are not just right for her. And then again, while going to the clinic, that's why it's so important that men accompany their wives to the clinic.
Right.
Because then they are taught how to, be prepared for this change. So that when this change comes, they don't be, everywhere and they don't understand anything that is going on.
And Mary, during the break, you were telling us how, this affected what I would call your relationship with your children.